start the compound?
Ah, that's an interesting question. The compound was started because I wanted to be a part of the solution and not a part of the criticism or the problem, because I think, a lot of times we don't sit around and say, man, dancehall is no good anymore, or reggae is no good anymore, or we don't do this like we used to. And I'm like, okay, so what are we doing about it? I like live music, and I really want to show the world that Jamaica has amazing musicians. And I just kind of was thinking of myself kind of like Professor X in X-Men, and I was trying to get all the mutants into one place and just like, yeah, so that's what it was about. So you have the best of the best around each other. It's like people just getting better and better and better. So you think you was good until you see somebody do something and be like, oh, and then so you lift up, you raise up your game. So I think that's what the compound was initially created for. And then I think now it's become something that sky's the limit. I don't think there's any boundaries or any borders. I think we can do anything. Yeah.
What is the compound for people who don't know?
Well, the compound is a creative space. It's a space where you can come and rehearse. It's a place you can come and write. It's a place where you can come and put together a band for the best show you'll ever do in your life, you know what I mean? And then, we do Tuesday service here, which is, I would say, the best live event in Jamaica every Tuesday. So the compound is that. The compound is a production house. It's a record label. We are going to be putting out tons and tons of music this year because we've been just hoarding music, making so much music, making music. So now we're at the point where we are going to just start putting out music. We just try for to fix as much of the problems that is faced by the youths who's growing up into music, So one, to show them, like, if you go out there, you learn your instrument and you understand the instrument, you can tour the world. This can be actually a profession. Them can look at it and say, people here that's actually toured the whole world with Buju and Sensia and name it, the Marleys and whatever. So they say, oh, them youth have made a living and they're making a good living out of playing their instrument. So that will motivate them to say, okay, let me learn how to play my instrument because, I can actually not even just play for local artists, I can be out there playing for Lauren Hill. I can play for, whoever, as long as I am good at what I am doing. The sky is the limit, So I think that is one of the things too, Man, I can't thank God enough. Because it's like when you set out for something not so grand and it just become even bigger than what you thought it was, and it's growing so fast, and you're like looking at it and saying, where can this go? You know that as long as we just keep our hearts in the right place, keep our minds in the right place, the sky's the limit. We're just gonna keep going, and we have Tuesday service, and then from here we're planning, because we did Tuesday service anniversary last year and it was really big. A lot of people came to the Tuesday service anniversary. A lot of people tend to say that Tuesday service have a cult following. We have, so we have a lot of people who is looking forward to our second year anniversary again. And then outside of that, we're planning to do like a really good festival where people can see that the talent, not just the talent that you see every day, because everybody know that Chronix is good and everybody know Leela, but what about a Chris Malachi and what about Jazzy Lees and like the people who, if you're not looking, because a lot of times I hear people complaining saying, yo, there's no more good music because nobody's looking. People is so focused on the TikTokers and who's just cursing each other out on Instagram and all this stuff. Nobody's really looking and see that, hey, this girl has a great voice, this dude right here, his message is beyond his ears, I run into them every day, artists come to me every day, good artists like, Panic, can you help me? And I'm like, hey, what I can do is give you the space for you to grow your brand and grow your music, but I really, because of the temperature of the industry right now and what people want, it's like it's hard for me to even say I can help somebody, because to tune out that noise is very hard because that's what is winning. You know what I mean? Everybody want to see Rosalie and everybody want to see, you know what I mean, Swiss Lee. That's what they want to see. And me not bash nobody. Everybody want to see that, you know. And I'm
the
like,
technique and the
yeah, and I'm like, you know, me not make that, like, that's not my lane. So I cannot say that I can get you on or I can make you, you know what I mean, get on. But what I can do is just make sure, say, you get for curative music and then you can do what you want with it after that, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I think the compound is that beacon of hope for people to look and say, oh, yeah man, some good music out there. I went around there the other day and I heard a good artist, she sing good, she have a good voice, you know. I heard this dude, you know, I like what he was saying, you know. So that is one of the things that I'm most proud of too, you know.
how would you describe to somebody who's never come to the compound how it feels to be in the audience? Just like paint a picture of it.
Alright, so I like to brag that I am the only person that has never missed a Tuesday service. I am at every single one. And the thing about it is that every Tuesday is a different crowd. Yeah, we have our loyal Tuesday service people who comes here, but every Tuesday there's a different crowd of people that come here and you're wondering, you know, they say, oh, their friend tell them about it. But what I notice is that whenever anybody comes, so it doesn't matter what is happening. The DJ will be playing and everybody will be vibing and they're having a vibe. But then soon as the band go around their instrument and they're ready to count off, it just gets one dead silence where you can hear that everybody's listening to see what is going to happen now. And it's not like anybody's like shh, not like nobody. It's just automatic. Everybody's just, that's to show you the culture. You know, that people come out really and truly.
It's a reverence.
Yeah, really and truly to you know, to say, yo, I respect what these guys is doing, you know what I mean? Because I feel that for them too. That these guys went to college, they learned their instrument, they're very good at what they do, and it's like the worth is not really there because somebody can drag a loop out of Splice, or somebody can drag a loop from Fruity Loops, or somebody can just drag a loop over from one of these DAWs and just create a beat, you know what I mean? And so it make them like they're auxiliary. They're not really, nobody really need them, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need a guitarist. I can go in a bank right now, in a guitar bank, and type in reggae guitars and I have a bank of 10,000 different reggae guitars to choose from. That's mixed and mastered and ready to go. So to watch people come and really show respect to them youth and respect what they do, that's something that I'm truly proud of and feel good about it, you know. Feel really good about it, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
Talk about the respect
True.
that like the
musicians
the musicians can access, you know, here. And I think it's similar to like an artist being able to see, you know, how people receive the
yes.
and like bounce off that. So what do you say people get from like performing?
Yeah, I think it's the perfect place if you're, say you're an artist. Chronic said this to me one day, he was here. He said, you know, if he was supposed to perform, he wouldn't do his hit songs. He would do a song that he just finished and he wants to test out to see what the crowd would think about this song. So it's a place that I would think that's what you should come here to do. So if you're an established artist, you should come here with a song that you're planning to put out and you want a reaction. You want to see how people accept it because they really listen and they're really in tune. So if it's really that sauce, you're gonna get a round of applause and you will get that boost. Say, yeah, this is it. And if it fall flat, that don't mean it's not a good song. It just means, all right, maybe we have to do some work on this thing here. Because I've seen where an artist come out, the artist is probably the first artist on the live, and for the rest of the night the people just keep singing the melody, whatever that melody that. So I've seen, I say, Chris Malachi one night, he came here and he was like, Ale, Ale, Hallelujah. And every time another artist came and stopped, the crowd just started singing, Ale, Ale, and that kept going through, that was a theme for the night. So it shows you that if you have something that you really want to test out as an established artist, I think it's the perfect place. And then if you're an unknown artist, bring your best stuff. Just bring your best stuff now and try it out on them and see what happens. Because the thing is, we made it so that it's not an album release. And sometimes, because I have to be the bad guy and explain to people that, hey, this is not an album release, you know, this is just a touch and go, because sometimes there's a huge line and we have to cut off at a certain time. So if I let you do an album, then the person behind you won't get to do a song. So sometimes I'm the bearer of bad news. Hey man, verse and chorus and leave. Some people don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? So, and then a lot of times somebody might get like a forward, somebody say, yeah, and then he thinks that's his cue to do the rest of his album. And I'm like, no, take the forward and leave. You understand me? I say, that's what it's about, you know. So we got a good thing, man. All in all, it's a really good thing. It is about musicians, but we left a little space at the end for artists, because I'm an artist, so I let it, because of me, so I could leave a little space at the end for the artists them come and showcase what they do. But this thing is really and truly about the musician, the drummers, and because a lot of people, the only people who's really paying attention realize how much they'll just switch out, you know. We'll start with 4 keyboard players, and then at the end of the night is 4 complete keyboard players is playing. And sometimes we have 6 different guitar players that played that night. We had a full horn section. We had 2 percussionists. We had 2 bass players. 2 drummers played at the same time. It's like, where else you can go and see this? You know what I mean? It's crazy. And then they're all their engineers, because then the musicians is the engineers, you know. The reason why this is so easy to do, and people's like, how do you guys do this? Every one of those guys is an engineer. They know their instrument, but they know enough now about equipment and stuff to say, okay, all I need is a lead, man. Let me get a DI. I'm good right here. I could plug in right here. Give me a mic. So sometimes somebody would just show up and we're like, yo, I got your mic for you. Just plug in him in and he's gone. And everybody's like, oh man, that's so cool. It's crazy that a guy would just walk out the crowd, take the bass, and him just start playing. And next one just start playing himself. Did he know the song? No, him don't know the song. He just know the progression. I know that, all right, this is what it is, and it just keeps going. So that's the coolest thing, man. It's not even so much about and the crowd is very musically intelligent. So if you have key, trust me, you have it's not a place where, so this is the place where, like a lot of artists out there, them just run and jump and scream, and that's not music. When you're here, people actually listening to say, hey, and somebody show you a bunch of key, you know, wrong key, you know what I mean? They're trying to get you to, so that's it. Musicians is here, and they're here to give you like a highlight, you know, and you're like, all right, cool. So yeah, man, it's a lovely vibe, man. It's a lovely vibe. And I've had people call me from all different parts of the world, asking me if we'll be doing this when they're here, and I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? We're here. Barring rain or some crazy weather element, you'll be here, you know? So, give thanks, man. Give thanks. That's it.
That is it.